Actually, this might be a good. This might be a real. This will be a better post. Something like this. What's up, everybody? Anthony Saratelli, your Jersey filmmaker here, and finally, I'm getting to this episode, the IKAN EVF-50 kit. Let's do this. IKAN sent me this gear to demo about 2.5 months ago. I asked them if I could wait 3 or 4 weeks till I got out to Telluride, Colorado to shoot in the snow. It'd be beautiful. They said, okay. Finally did that. After that, this work came up, that work came up, NAB. It just kept piling up, and now 2.5 months later, the episode. So I'm happy to finally be doing this. I got B-roll on top of B-roll on top of B-roll lined up to go with anything that I have to say about it. So here we go. So to start, when I opened the box, it came with a really big soft case. I'm not sure this is how you would receive it since this is the demo that IKAN sent me, so maybe they kind of package it a little bit differently. But anyways, back to it. Inside the box, we have a charger, we have battery plates, a Canon LPE6, and a Sony MPF plate. On the monitor, there's an HDI in and out. 4K out, by the way. Included are some screen protectors, which is a nice touch. In the other box, we have the viewfinder and the cage. The cage is solid, it's a nice piece of metal, and it comes with a bunch of other accessories as well, which we'll discuss later. They cleverly attached an Allen key to the back of the cage magnetically so that you don't lose it, which is great. You can unscrew the end panels, the monitor slips right in and fits perfectly. Screw the end panels back on, clip the Allen key back in, and you're good to go. I changed the eyepiece cushion to my liking, added a battery, turned it on, and we have a working 5-inch electronic viewfinder. Next, I'll put in the HDMI, use the Allen key again to screw it tight, which is a cool feature so it doesn't get pulled out. Now I'll grab an articulating arm, throw it on my Red Raven, and we're good to go. I do admit that when I first heard about this, I thought 5 inches was gonna be ridiculous. On a cinema camera, not so bad, but you can also throw it on a DSLR. I think in this situation, it is a little bit cumbersome. You can see how big your setup will get. This doesn't mean it's not doable. I think it just depends on your shooting style. It'll definitely give you a better view because the screens on DSLRs are usually pretty tiny, so this could be helpful, but it's definitely large. The monitor can also be used as just a monitor. It comes with some really nice accessories like this sun hood, which will go all the way around and help block some ambient light. So just keep in mind that this monitor will double as a standalone monitor, not just used in the EVF cage. All right, now that you've seen how this thing gets set up, let's take it to the snow. I'm really glad I waited to test this out here. The mountain views are beautiful. There's a lot of bright light, which is a perfect scenario for me to test this viewfinder and see how it works. I went all over the place, walking through the snow, sitting in the snow, on sticks, handheld, in the sun, in the shade, whatever I could think of to give this thing a really good test run. The articulating arm that I added really helped me out and let me place the monitor wherever was the most comfortable for however I was shooting. So be it standing right next to the camera or going handheld, I was easily able to position a monitor where I needed it. The function buttons on top are nice and big and easy to push and very useful, especially when you have the viewfinder down. It is a touchscreen, but when you're looking through the viewfinder, it would be a pain in the butt to lift it up and touch the screen, so having these buttons is very helpful. It has a lot of great features and most of the things that you need, like peaking, false color, and waveforms. The screen isn't very bright at 450 nits, so I wouldn't rely on being able to perfectly see your screen without having the viewfinder down, but that's what the viewfinder is for. Overall, I was very pleased with this monitor and viewfinder. If anyone owns a Red EVF, they are so tiny, even though it's an OLED screen, they're so super tiny even when you look through the viewfinder. I just don't like how small it is. For this 5-inch screen to be right in front of me, a couple inches from my eye, looked enormous. I enjoy seeing things big so I can pull my focus and get all the shots that I want, even in the bright sunlight. So again, I was very happy with this monitor. So that being said, let's take a look at some of the results I got in a nice little B-roll sequence starting now. that's what I got for you guys on the IKAN EVF-50 kit. Nice EVF kit. If you're into having a 5-inch monitor, if it fits your style, it's a solid piece of equipment. And that wraps it up for today. If you like this video, help me out and click that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click that little bell so you get alerts to all future episodes. If you have any comments or questions, as always, you can leave them right below or contact me on any of my social medias, Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, at Jersey Filmmaker. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, remember to get out there, don't wait, go create, and I'll see you next time.